Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here at Signature Esports. A pleasure it is to have you out there live and in charge. The Winston Throwback Series is going to be right here on the good old-fashioned Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're going to go over the starting grid real quick, because I am running 2 minutes behind. Kevin Savoy's going to be the pole sitter today. Rich Holland is talking to me about this track. He said he's very fast at this track, really likes it. He's going to be the outside pole sitter. Anthony Crownham is going to be in there with the number 25. He's going to be inside row number 2. The number 6 camera row is going to be out there. Of course, by Death, Dillon in the 88 is going to have the 17 of Jesse Linnell right there with him as well. It's going to make up row number 3. Row 4 is going to have that 7 spot for Mark Whitley, Ryan Farrington, and the race by Michael Jr. The striker man has drilled Malva out there. Justin Malarkey and John Hammond will make up the next row. On down, we're going to take a look at it really quickly for you. Malarkey, John Hammond, again, row number 6. Joshua Brock, Lamar's going to be out there as well in that 14th spot. Michael Coulter Jr., Matt Magner, that'll make up row 8. Kevin Hunsaker and Donnell Williams will make up row 9. At row 10, Ryan Rayburn, Bob Garofalo, and then Brandon Porter all the way at the back. And Lamar's going to be right there. So that is going to be. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day out there. My name is Jason. We are going Green Flag Racing right here, Richmond. 8088. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Appreciate your front row. There he is, which is in the front row. No driver camps today, folks. Just kind of getting into the flow. Going to get back into things. I had to take a few days. One day for Little Miss, and then yesterday I had to take kind of personally. So I am back. I'm ready to go. Richmond, very, very hot and heavy. 200 laps for the drivers. And just under about 175 miles, 172 miles, I think is what we're going to be running. As you see it, 81 degrees on the track temperature, 79 degrees. Grip is going to be there. These drivers are going to be able to be fast for a long time. 31 there, that's Malarkey. Kevin out front at the moment. There's a 35 of Holland faster than 1 2. Looking like everything like killing everything like. I liked it. Delish, thank you for following that. Gaming Dad 1 is following me. He followed me on TikTok too. Super awesome dude. I just made it home from work. Hey, we're home. Let's go. El Paso is ready. I appreciate you, Joe. You're amazing. 3-200. Gonna be a long race. Kevin 22.5. Rich Holland 22.59. He said, I like this track and hashtag spice in the chat because I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do here. Now picks up third. He's up a couple of spots. Ryan Farrington in the mix as well. These drivers have been very fast over the last several weeks. 25 will crown over to the outside. Anthony Dillon. Steel Cup, cheer 100 biddies. Takes 100 biddies. Puts it on the table. Slaps it down. Says, here you go. Get him spicy. Malarkey in 10th. Cameron Giroux off 5 already from the start of the race. There is all there in that 24 up 2 from the start. There's Mr. Joe. Mike Hartman. Said it last week. I'll say it again this week. Brandon Porter up 4 already. And rolling. Hitting fast. Look at the long haul camera. There's the 16 to Brandon Porter. 17 tracking down Bob Garofalo in front. Some of these drivers that we're seeing out there, we're definitely going to be able to see just how much they're going to be able to hold on to these tires. Holland in second comfortably right now. 22.5s for Crown over. 22.4 is the fastest lap of the race. And I see this working in everybody's favor. The lap and pit strategy here is going to be, I think, 33 to 38 laps. They're going to have a lot of tires to work with, but I don't know that they're going to have too many. Nate, appreciate you. He said, yeah, I did miss everybody else last night too, but I needed a personal day last night. And that is all on, that one was all on me. I did talk to Nick last night, but he wanted to make sure that I was okay. I just needed a personal day. Folks, I've been going hard. I've been doing some things, and I didn't mean to neglect anybody last night, but big special thank you to all those folks out there. Thank you to MCI Graphics, Team Monte Carlo, Butt Kicker. Make sure you use promo code Throwback for 25% off here for the Winston Throwback Series. Absolutely a ton of fun. Thank you to Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast from me over here at Signature Esports. And thank you start posting links for W, but W's. The reason why I haven't posted it is because I want to be able to have a product here with me. I have tried it. I just want to make sure that I have a product as well, because I just want to make sure that then I can be like, all right, this is exactly what I'm drinking. I've only tried one flavor. It's the Dragonberry W. Is an energy drink that it's an energy powder that basically mixed with water and gives you. It's better than coffee, but it's like having Powerade, so it's something I have. Much love. 35 Rich Holland, go get that win. It says 8088. So I'll be posting that stuff a little bit later on. Thank you to Debbie for letting me come on board and for choosing me. They have an affiliate link too. If you want to become an affiliate, they do affiliates over there as well. Kevin out front, half second. Person he's not shaking, but behind him. 99 looks good. Right up next to that. Right front. Line he is running. Looking to be very fast, very, very, very smooth. There's Kevin right there up front. Holland ready to go. Farrington in fourth. 2.8 seconds back. These drivers are impressed. 13 laps green so far. Good to see everybody up. Thank you so much, folks. Tomorrow night, the Asphalt Outlaws Racing. I'm sorry. Tomorrow night is an off night. That's Thursday night. Friday night, Asphalt Outlaws iRacing Series. Normally Thursday we do the Wheels American Cup Series, but it is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, so we are going to say enjoy your St. Patty's Day. Please be responsible while you're out there. Make sure that you hydrate, have a designated driver, and if not, avoid those DUIs as much as possible. We want to make sure that you guys are safe. You folks are safe out there. Enjoy responsibly. Please. Mark Wedley in seventh, right where he started. There's the Mobile One Ford Camp. Yes, they are all driving Menards. But back in the day, they ran Pontiac, the Ford, and the Chevy. So that is the manufacturers. The manufacturer camps are what they're calling it. That is exactly what they're doing out there. Joe Grijalva in the number 8 spot. It's going to have Justin Malarkey in the 9 camera in the 10th spot. Good to see John Hammond up to 12th. He was back a few. He started 12th, but he was back a few. Now he's got to work himself back in the mix. Rich Holland still trying to put some time in between he and Kevin. These guys are running neck and neck. Holland picks up a little bit of spot here and there. Rich looks to be fast. He's getting there. He's getting there. Look at him go. He said he really liked this track. He wasn't lying. Get it, buddy. We'll send. Folks, that is my motto. We try to make sure that we bring mental health and awareness as part of a huge factor. There's a lot of things that we want to talk about out there, but mental health is one of the things that I do want to talk about. And so if you are out there, you are... that's what he said. He said it was his home track. Yep. If you're out there and you're having issues, I want to make sure that you do so. You do find yourself yeah, that's what he was saying. He was letting me know that. If you have any issues out there, make sure you reach out. What's up, Jesse? Good to see you out there, my friend. Hey, I got that, by the way, just so you know. Just gonna let you know. The suicide prevention line, of course, you need to give them a call if you are having any kind of issues or any thoughts out there. 800-273-8255. Make sure you do that. Mental health and awareness is my biggest push for our platform, for the platform I have here. And that's why I call Send It. Send It means you are the one and only for everything that we have right here. So make sure that you are sending it every day. Live life to the fullest. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Love you. Where's Mr. Goodrich? I don't know. Where's that? There he is. The Tasmanian Devil himself. There's number 3, Michael Coulter Jr. is back at 17. Joshua Brock back in 15. It's weird that there's these drivers have a different story going on right here. Holland a little bit off pace now, but he's only lost about 0.2 of a second. Fall off right now, about 0.6 of a second for these drivers. Jeff Dillon in at number 88. He's made up a couple of spots here. He's got that quality care service trying to work for himself. But Matt Magner is working as well. We're seeing different drivers. Of course, Kevin just seems to be fast wherever he goes. But we are seeing different drivers in a mix here. 24 of 200. 6 pit stops, I think, is pretty much what we're going to time these drivers. If they can swing it, if he can get 35 laps out of the car, they'll be able to swing about 5 or 6 pit stops total. 6 sets of tires is on the books for these drivers, which could be a good thing. Tenths of a second back. Kevin out front doing a decent job. Bang up job, I think. Yeah, I wanted to look at something here before I got too far ahead of myself. 8 tenths of a second. Thank you to everybody out there. Appreciate you very much. Listen always. Chad Brooks, God bless him, Richmond. You know what? These guys were racing. So this would have been called the X-Side. I can't. So there's certain things that I don't do. I try not to post logos that belong to major sponsorships. And that would have been one of the things that I tried to record here. I thought it was the CMT, so I was like, okay, we can type out CMT. It's not a big deal. This is the version of the X-Side 250, I think is what it was in Richmond when they ran the ARCA Series back in the day. Well, not the ARCA Series, but this was 94 to 2000. Can you please show all? No, I don't have my cameras. I love the TAS 3 car. I do not have cameras up, Joe. I'm terribly sorry about that. Today is not the day for cameras. Plus, Josh can't think of a like up there. Appreciate you very much. Just want to make sure that you folks know that sometimes short tracks are good, but they're not good for cameras, and so I opted out for that today. Jesse Bunnell got to close some distance down to about a second off. His pace kind of dropping off. He's about 16/100ths of a second different on Kevin Savoy here, and Savoy. So no cameras tonight, folks. Short tracks don't really work for those. We won't be doing that at Martinsville. We won't be doing it at. Let's take a look at the schedule to see. Just kind of gonna take a look at the tracks we won't have driver cameras on, just so that you know. Schedule. Go back into it. Dover, Martinsville, no cameras. They will be at Charlotte. We'll have cameras there. New Hampshire, probably not going to do cameras. It depends. It just the angles change so much, and because short tracks are they're harder on the system. Does that make sense? Short tracks render a lot of tight data. There's a lot of things in the middle of everything. So that's the reason why we don't do driver cameras on short tracks. It's just harder. It's harder on the system. Harder on my system. That's why we get sponsors. We can upgrade stuff. Big to inch, you want a sponsor? 88 Jeff Dillon trying to make some things work for him, but now still about 3 seconds off of Savoy. Holland was closing there for a little bit. His last lap right there with Kevin. I think this is all about where the drive line ends. There's some black traffic coming up. Holland. On the pit road. It's about to get interesting. Is Pinnell in second. Kevin 3-second lead. Lap traffic coming up. Take a look and see the list. I had the race. Total laps, quickly 38 to 40, lap 6 at the tires and fast repairs. Yeah, I think I called the calculator up. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got 35. Sorry. 200 divided by 35. Which is 5.7. He might be able to make it stick. Might have the right strategy. We'll see as life unfolds itself here. Holland a lap down. He's going to go to pit road and come right out of pit road. I wonder if it's going to be Brian Rayburn doing the same thing. Kevin Savoy trying to go around the 3 here. Coulter under fire from 14th. Some drop flames out of folks. If you see a little bit of skipping, that is the race telling me, hey, got an issue. Hunsicker, Cameron Duro, 38 of 200. Get that 50% fuel in these cars. It makes things a little bit interesting on what's going to be happening. Hunsicker down pit road. Matt Magner down pit road as well. Again, remember, no fast repairs in this lead. We'll see a little bit of skipping there too. Much love, 99, 17, 17, 12. Back here, Brian Farrington coming down into the corner. Now is going to be into pit road. Farrington's going to take over the lead here for a moment, 39. And 47, folks, are going to be looking at Carlo pit road very soon. Lap 40 is the magic lap, as I've been told. We'll see just how much folks are going to be able to stick it out. Coulter Jr., Brian Rayburn, Rich Holland. Doing some good laps now. Savoy in on pit road. Coulter Jr., Brian Rayburn. Looks like Rich Holland will be. He's going to be coming around here to the bottom side. Kevin's still on pit road. He's going to be leaving pit road this time. Rich Holland will take over that lead and have some traffic with him. So Anthony Crownover, the race leader, coming to pit road, and Michael Strickland looks like he's going to try to hold on for a lap, lead one here. 99 down low, 99 trying to get some time back here. That was Michael Strickland. Pit road, Brian Rayburn is doing just that as well. Rich Holland, hey, he did. He just slipped a little. What's up, Brian? Good to see you out there. Speaking of which, Striker, he's still out there. There's the one, Brock right behind him. Speaking of which, the BNR Series Saturday night will be my last broadcast for BNR. We'll have to tune into that 18 laps on a road course. I'm going to cheer the guys on. Saturday nights are going to be what's going on. You see a pit exit? Yeah, he did. He did slip a little bit. That's all right. Race is far. Striker down pit road. 43 laps on the tires there. That's interesting. Just to be able to make that much here. That's all right. Big deal. What's going on to everybody else out there? So Striker's in the pit road. Holland's going to go around. He's going to do as much as he can here. Kevin trying to go some of that distance back down. 2.6 seconds difference. So we'll see Kevin and Rich. But he's out front right now. He's got about the same lap times as Kevin. He's about to take off the pace though of the drivers behind him. He needs to continue to push his envelope here. He needs to go about 30 laps to be able to even out the pit strategy. Hey, I'm sorry that people are upset. Got to do what's best for myself over here, folks. Not something I want to be doing, but I had to make a decision. So, one of 2 series that I was looking at having to make a decision. This is going to be a night where I go and actually physically work. to do it. Got to do it for myself. Jeff Dillon in fourth, 8.5 seconds. Now 4 seconds. Savoy's trying to close down some distance here. I think that's going to be the cat and mouse game here for Holland and Kevin. Kevin's going to have to find. He's going to keep that groove. He's going to be able to run several laps here. And we're going to have different drivers on different strategies and different drivers on different lap times. 2.5 seconds back, 2.58. Now, I can't say that I've been working every Saturday, but I'm picking up some extra work. So I will say that there's some Saturdays you're going to see me gone, and there's Saturdays you're going to see me mostly stream. But for the most part, I'm going to be working as much as I can. Picking up extra work that I need to make up some debts and stuff like that over the course of the pandemic. Pandemic's been rough on everybody. No more so than small business owners like myself. I have to catch back up. Brandon Porter in the 16. He is up 7 spots from the start of the race. Still kept thinking, well, appreciate shape. 35. Giving some love. Oh, got him. Well, it's about providing for my family. And it's what it is. Messy vanilla. I want to be consistent with folks, and if I'm losing, if I say, hey, I'm not going to be there every week, I don't want you guys to get somebody that. So if you are out there and you're a broadcaster, or a commentator, you want to commentate for somebody, DNR is looking. What is after? This Saturday, we'll be at Nashville, the Road America, Atlanta, New Hampshire, Indianapolis. They still have a lot of races left on their schedule, so if you're out there looking to commentate or broadcast, and you've got a good race, they're looking, so make sure that you reach out to them. Brian out there in the chat, reaching out to. I know that they're looking, so you're going to be reaching out there. Brian. Justin Malarkey, having a good day. Still up 4 spot. Farrington back to lead. Rich Holland in the 35. Half second to he and Savoy now. Savoy really sent it over the 10th off the pace. I don't know. I know that there's 5-lap different tires here. Let me look at the last 5 lap times. Might be the factor here. Savoy's fall off. It's been on that macho. So we'll see just what we're doing here. I think Rich might have had a couple of laps. Kind of goofed it. May have put himself into the corner. Yep, thank you everybody out there. Appreciate it. If it wasn't for the fact that, I probably should, because lots of things I should probably do. There's lots of things I should have done. Both those drivers, you see both good. They're 35's going to have the run off the corner right there. Richmond, it must be very, very spicy right now. Quarter second. Kevin had to make up that time. I think Rich is going to have the right strategy. We'll see. Launch is floating across the top. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see my stream schedule up top as well. Let's see. We got a couple of weeks left for the Outcast Racing League during the Sunday afternoons. And the Duck Press Media Solutions Sunday night. So pretty soon we're going to have 6 broadcasts instead of 7. 8 this week, or this week. And then we'll be getting into some other stuff. And it's going to be good. Tomorrow night, I will be probably streaming something. Let's see. Richmond is busy. Pause for the cause. Time to hydrate. Folks, get out there, hydrate, show your love, and right back. Sorry about that, folks. Having a long conversation there with her. She had something very, very amazing. She's absolutely person she take care of her. She's amazing. It is Kevin's boy. I was muted. Yep, I was muted for just a moment. I had to hydrate, and then of course Little Miss chose that as a perfect time to come talk to me. So daughter comes first, right? And of all the people, my daughter comes first. I promise you. Holland looks like he's coming up pit road. Kevin Savoy's your points leader. He has right now 100. I think I'm looking at the total points over he and Bunnell. 260 points for the two drivers. Coulter Jr. 184 back from Jesse Bunnell. 444 back from Kevin Savoy. This is Kevin's kind of racetrack here. Brian, appreciate you out there. Brian Ross out there on Facebook and the YouTube. Blowing Smoke out there. We love Blowing Smoke. How you doing, buddy? Good to see everybody out there. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Again, James, thank you very much for the like. eNASCAR League Alliance gave us a big old share. Thank you very much for being a part of the family over here at Super Tree Sports. Much love to you. Again, mental health is our push this month. It still is. This is is it Women's History Month or is it? You'd have to look at it. But either way, this doesn't really matter. Because I'm gonna get it right. March is. I heard it the other day. I don't watch the news. It is March 1st to March 31st, Women's History Month. So appreciate all you doing. Appreciate your wives, mothers, girlfriends, best friends, or just every woman that's out there. Your daughters, your sons that have daughters, grandkids. Just appreciate it. I think everybody should appreciate each other. We don't need to have specific days and months too. You know what I mean? Holland, Hammond, and right now the 99 of Savoy chose to come to pit road right when Holland did, right after Holland did. So Holland is actually about 2 seconds off the pace of Kevin Savoy. So that short pitting job that he did worked early on, but Kevin came in a lap after. He sees that Rich was gaining some speed there, gaining some time. 2 laps. Brown over Malarkey, Strickland, Rohalva, Rowe. Cameron Rowe's going to be going pit road now from the 5th spot. Malarkey's going to be as well. Anthony Crown over at 25. There's the spice. Yeah, he's trying. He's working on it. Man, his work cut out for him. He has to do some work here. It's about 3 seconds off of Kevin. Kevin figured something out. He said, you know what? I'm not going to let anybody take that away from me. I'm going to win another race here. Very strong, very dominant in the series. Going to be able to try to make that Anthony Crown over out front, 12.5 seconds, 83 to 200. Now, no caution so far in this race, and I'm probably jinxing something by saying Kevin Savoy in the 99 up the third down. 3.5 seconds off the pace. They try to work around. Bunnell in 5th, that's where he started. Dillon in 6th, where he started. Malarkey at 4, and as things start to cycle, Anthony Crown will find himself on pit road. Stryker comes around again. He came in on 43. That was when he came to pit road. He was the one that stayed out the longest. Right now, Kevin looking to put him a lap down by virtue of making some things happen. The 8 stays out. more. That 41 lap stint is going to hurt him because Kevin's going to start catching him here. 22.6 was his last lap. Holland tries to get himself around some lap traffic here. He was 3.5 seconds back. Now he's about 2.5 seconds back, 2.8 seconds back. Trying to get around the 10 there. Kevin not that far off here. 2 in front of him. Williams driving the Miller Lite paint scheme. 8.99. Holland. 8 is the 25. Going to be inside 25, getting a lap back. Brown over the pit road of 83. Striker needs to get to pit road. About to run out of real estate here, run out of gas. Plot going around, he's 2 laps down. Anthony Crownover off track here on the front stretch. And no doubt, I'm surprised the caution did not come back out for that. He is very slow on the bottom. Take a look and see what happened. Got loose right there. He's able to hold on to it. Keeps it low. That's going to hurt his tires. It's going to be a chance there for these drivers to work on the tracks. Savoy, Holland, Bunnell, Dillon will be your top 4. Striker in on pit road now, and will find himself more than likely on that. 7 cars in the lead lap. Hunsaker is going to be the last car in the lead lap. He's right here behind number 60 to the road. 22.5 seconds would be the difference. And the lap time's very consistent. Right behind him, race leader. 3.5 seconds to Bunnell. Holland back to 3rd now. So now a 1-2 for Kevin Savoy and Jesse Bunnell again. Holland's last lap, 23.64. He's been able to work himself up here, try to work into the racetrack, into the race line. Kevin kind of owns the ARCA Series here. Kind of hoping that somebody else was going to win a race. See. Jeff Dillon in 4th. He's made some ground. There's Malarkey in the 31. He's made up some ground as well. Right now, Kevin trying to lap the field again. 92 of 200. Long race for these cars. We'll see what happens if there's a caution now. That's not going to do anybody any good. They need the front 6 to be on pit road. The caution were to come out. That, my friends, will not happen. Go around, pause for the cause one more time. We're going to clean the for these guys for next season. There it is for you, folks. Make sure you get out there and you check them all out. About to update the logo. They do have a Season 2 coming real soon. You got to contact John Hammond or Joshua Brock out there to get more information on when that's starting. I know that it's going to be soon. I think they're going to be running the Busch Classics what it's going to be. What I see, season 2 might be presented that way. Bush Throwback Series. I think that's what it's going to be. Schedules. Yep. The Bush Throwback Series. So that'll be the series that they do. Absolutely killer. Our creator dashboard here on Twitch. There's a lot of things I got to catch up on Twitch. Finally got access back to Twitch. Thank you to everybody out there. You are all amazing. Love you very much for being who you are and doing what you do. Let's get our settings up here. You know, that's what we do. Channel. Halfway through it. All of the 30 requests. There they are, folks. It's getting spicy, you say. Thank you so much. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for all the fun. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the 637 followers. Thank you to the 7,053 views this month. Thank you to all the folks out there who are subscribing. Thank you to all the folks doing what you do to help us be a part of what we are. You're all amazing. Thank you. Reach up, hit that like button, hit the notification bell. Make sure if you haven't done so that you do that. Give us a like on Facebook. Give that follow. You know, all the cool stuff. And, of course, on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Signature Esports, Facebook.com/Signature Esports, YouTube.com/Signature Esports. It's in the game. Only joking. Don't demonetize me. 99, 17, 35. For a strong start to the race. Richard Holland, who led several laps, about 5 seconds off the pace now. Trying to be on his own pace here, and I think Kevin was the one trying to find a segment to make it different for him. There they are. Right behind him. 5 seconds is Dillon. Holland trying to navigate traffic here. Holland's fast here. A top 3 is not out of the question. He could still win this thing. I mean, he's still making it work, but now still at the same pace off of Kevin. Kevin's fall off has been kind of atrocious. 23.41 on his last one. I'm not saying that that's it's a good or a bad thing. Some of that's battling lap traffic, but the drivers behind him, they're faster. And lap traffic is something you do have to navigate here, and you've got to do it in the right lane. There's the 35. He's tracking back down Jesse Bunnell. 4 3/4 for Holland to Kevin Savoy. Bunnell 3.11 seconds to Kevin. This will be a battle of inches when it comes down to how this one runs. I do think that Rich probably needs to find himself on pit road on a different, I don't know if a different strategy is going to work in the same sense as it would. I mean, you can't take, at this particular point, you can't take 2 tires, because if you do, then you're going to find some situations that are going to be kind of, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Oh, dang it. Go through your field here. Let's talk about some drivers. Bob Garofalo out of the race. Mark Whitley out of the race. Joshua Brock in 18th off 5. Brian Rayburn in that 5. Is up 2 in 17th. Michael Strickland in 7, off 7 from the start of the race in 16th. Staying out too long can do this to you right here. And hopefully he's going to be able to make that time back over the course of the race. 20 of Farrington. He is off 7 from the start of the race. He is back here in 15th. Donnell Williams up 4. Having a better race. He is up from 18th to 14th. John Hammond off 1. Trying to make himself in the mix. He is 2 laps. Brandon Porter, the number 16, he's up 9 from 21st to 12th. Michael Coulter Jr. There's the number 3, Tasmania Good Wrench Service. Little paint. I do like that paint scheme. I've never seen that paint scheme ran, so that's pretty darn cool. MCI is Michael Coulter. Joe Grijalva in 10th, right where he started. Grijalva, first driver that is not 2 laps down, so he's a lap down. Anthony Crownover right in front of him. There's the number 25, a lap down in 9th. Matt Magner. This is the close battles that we have going on here. Let's go, Malarkey, says Nate out there. Good to see you, Nate. Matt Magner in 8th. He's up 8 spots. Kevin Hunsaker in the 28, up 11 so far. Is the first driver 1 lap down. Cameron DeRoe right behind him. Off 3 from the start of the race. Bunnell comes to pit road. There's that short pit fever. Rich Holland closing some distance. 5.7 now the difference between he and Kevin. And we'll see just how much this kind of plays off. If I'm Rich, I'm not coming to pit road yet. Not doing it. Jeff Dillon came to pit road on 78. Malarkey came in on 80. Malarkey trying to close some distance down. Bunnell will come to pit road, take an early pit stop. He'll get his tires and fuel. 99 is going to put him a lap down. So this time by, we'll see just how much this is going to work into his favor. And Bunnell should be leaving pit road now. So Bunnell will come off of pit road with some traffic there. The 88 is going to be high. 17 is going to be right there. Kevin still in 3 and 4. So only a lap to Bunnell. Be the last driver to lead lap. Rich Holland's coming to pit road. Kevin will be shortly thereafter. I see that probably being where he needs to be. He's got everybody a lap down. And he's going to come to pit road. Yep. He's on the strategy. You don't like it. It's like watching your face. Like, Rich is such a good dude. Like, you want to see him have a good race. And he was like, he's so happy about being in this race. And top 3 is still really good for him. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Just saying, like, it's like watching your favorite driver do so well. And then, it was like watching Dale Earnhardt Jr. have so many close calls to winning races. And then he just came up short so much because of whatever the case was. It's kind of the way that's kind of the way life was for me back when Junior was driving. But same thing here. Like, I'm rooting for him. I'm kind of secretly behind the scenes going, come on, 35, you got this. And the 99 goes to pit road. Rich Holland, it only takes right sides. Not quite sure. He's trying to save some tires here, but I don't know that was the right call. He was trying to make up some ground to get right behind Kevin. I think he's going to lose more in the long haul. 17-2. They're all in the mix here. There's a lot of drivers kind of running around. 28, he's a lap down. Malarkey out front. 14 seconds, the difference between he and DeRoe. And that's the time that we're going to be looking at here. 22.6 for Kevin Savoy to the leaders. 23.51, 24.29 to DeRoe, Matt Magner, 77. So trying to make some things work. Now 8 drivers on the lead lap. Rich Holland, back in second. Bunnell, second lead over him. He says it's home turf, but I don't think that I don't know if he meant to take 2 tires on that last pit stop, because that's what he did. If he meant to take 2 tires, I'm hoping that that works out in his favor. I mean, his lap times are pretty consistent with Kevin, but I don't know. Maybe saving some time on pit road would help him. Matt Magner. Anthony Crownover, 1, 2, 3. Crownover finally gets himself back to third where he started. He's going to be dropping back. A lot of drivers in here in that 3,000 iRating moment. Cameron DeRoe, 16.99. He's the race leader at the moment. Giving some spotlight time before he has to come to pit road. 120 of 200. Hammond, 23 seconds off the pace, right there in front of Cameron. Cameron's going to go to pit road. Now John Hammond, who still has to come to pit road. He came out on 80. It's still going to be 2 laps down. Cameron's going to be in. Bunnell, Matt Magner. Magner came in on 134. Kevin's going to be trying to pull a slide job out of this one. Bunnell still a little ways away. Fastest lap of the race belongs to Kevin Savoy here. 22.399 or 22. We're going to look. We're going to look. It's just easier. This time. Top your screen. Yeah, 22.399. There it is. Butt kicker, promo code, throwback. We'll get it strength of field 2,000. On the money. Now to Savoy, 0.8 of a second. Kevin, full send mode, 0.2 of a second faster. It's really fast in this series. Just really, he and Jesse are just smoking fast. They both have a ton of wins and trying to carry these trying to push some boundaries here for some drivers. Just makes it interesting. Thank you to everybody out there for tuning in. Nose hurts. 2 seconds to Holland as Savoy. Holland able to hold on. Justin Malarkey runs his fastest lap of the race. It's not so bad. Brian Rayburn goes to pit road. That number 5 trying to hold on. Coulter up 3 now. Brandon Porter trying to make another few laps work his direction. He was up 11. Now he's up 8. 125 of 200. And a good run. Good run for the drivers. It's going to be interesting to see just how much they make it work here. Good run. Good run. Good fun. Thank you to everybody out there watching. And we're going to give it over hydrate. Good old hydrate. Somebody's getting a helicopter today. I say that with all love and respect. Oh, Hammond. Hammond's slow on the bottom here. I thought maybe we were going to get it. He said he crashed. Let's take a look and see what happened here. I think he got loose off the corner exit. He did. At the bottom of the apron, came up. Let's see if did he break into the corner? Oh, he did. He just tapped it a little bit too much. Ooh. That should have been a caution, though. It happens. But now, out front, quarter second over Savoy. Kind of makes me wonder if Bunnell actually will attempt to hold on to Savoy's rear bumper. 99 inside, 17 is going to pinch down. 99 is going to still try to hold on. 17 will force him to have that issue. 17 will drop into the corner here. That's the run into the corner. They want to give it up. 99 is still going to try to have the run into turn 1. On the 17, I'm forcing the 99 into the bottom. 99 is going to have a run off the corner here. You see how a late entrance right there will force the 99 to be right there on the back bumper. He's going to try to make a pass on the outside here. 17 has the line crossover from the 99. He's going to have a run right here on the inside. 17 down. I think the line here forces the issue into the corner. Side by side. Savoy's going to still try to make it work. Not clear. 17 still has that run on the high side. Get into the corner. 99 is going to be way down low. Going to have to pinch him here. 17 is going to be side by side with him. The lead will go to the 99. If he can clear him, slide job's going to have to happen here. 17 is going to break into the corner. This is the battle that you want. Holland will be able to start catching up here. This is the burn of the tires that you want to see these drivers doing. 17 to the backside of the 99, forcing the 99 to use a little extra tire. Holland able to catch up. Coulter Strong is right there, 2 laps down at 11th. But now back to the 99 again. This is where this starts to get interesting. Striker to pit road. These two like to duke it out. Bunnell came to pit road 3 laps earlier. Caution comes out. That'll change things. Magner, crown over. 135 of 200. First caution of the race. Cautions in every series brought to you by Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. They've got a new episode airing tomorrow morning. Go and follow them or subscribe to them on iHeartRadio and all your favorite platforms out there. They also do video on YouTube and also on Facebook. So make sure you go and look them up. Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, however you find your podcasts, go and find them. Absolutely a wonderful, 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 wonderful group of individuals, and they're absolutely a ton of fun. Here's what happened. '25 just barely got to the 77, and they both go around. Just a little bit of a braking. Somebody on faster tires, somebody on newer tires, and that's a shame. Matt Magner was your lucky dog there, I do believe. Was supposed to be your lucky dog. Now not going to be the case. Malarkey going to lead here. I believe Malarkey was your lucky dog. So I'll have to give up that position. I sure think that he's going to come to pit road. Kevin wins the race off pit road. Bunnell and then Holland will be second and third. Grijalva will be fifth. Malarkey is coming to pit road. What's your lucky dog? First caution, 137 laps green, or 132 laps green. That's what it shows. Gonna have a few more laps of pacing here, I do believe. It is a single file restart here, so an opportunity. There's Cameron Durow. He's gonna be starting the tail end of the longest line here. A lot of drivers trying to get their laps back. And this is that opportunity. So a free pass situation. Kevin way back here. We'll take a look at the blimp view. All those drivers in front of Kevin. There's Jesse, Kevin, and Rich in the back. Here, let's go to a different chopper. A few drivers like the 8 looking for a free pass here. That's Michael Strickland here. The 20 of Farrington looking for a free pass. 6 in and out right there. It's Cameron Durow in 7th. Everybody looking for something. But is it done? We're not done yet. Single file restarts do make it tough, though, because you're going to watch Kevin pretty much take off, and then everybody else is going to have to try to track him back down. That is the way they do things here, though, so we'll see if that's going to work for him. 99-17, 35, 88-24, 31-6. All those drivers on the lead lap. Cameron Durow start at the end of the longest line here when they come back around for the free pass. We shall see. We shall see once they are released. They should get released any moment. There's something like 7. Oh, no, it was their 33rd lap. So it would have been lap 1. Nope. It would have been 135 is when the caution came out. I'm sitting there wondering why it says 7 caution, 7 laps for under caution when it was only for a specific driver. So forgive that. Couldn't slam on the brakes. Wasn't it? No. Anthony, I wouldn't say it was intentional. I didn't think anything was intentional. I think it was just a little bit of a tap right there and just went around. It happens. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nothing. I didn't say it was intentional. Hopefully you didn't think it was. No. 99 jumps. Well, gets the jump. He didn't. I don't know that he did jump. He just gets the jump. Kevin out front, half second, and he's going to drive away for a little while. See if anybody has anything for him as they try to catch it here. I think that's been the big thing about the restarts here. Kevin's usually out front when a caution comes out, especially if it's late in the race. He's just going to be able to drive away for a little while. We'll see if Bunnell's going to have anything for him. Fresh tires for all the drivers. Jeff Dillon in the 88, closest he's been to the front since the start of the race. He's trying to work that 88 quality care service forward into his preferred line. Malarkey to 31. It's going to be right there. Coulter Jr. right behind. No, you didn't do it. No, I didn't think you did. I think it was good. I think it was just a bad corner. That's all it was. I think you had speed and he didn't. Here's a look at it. Bunnell runs the fastest lap of the race last time, by the way. 22.39. Here's a look at that replay one more time. 25. There's Magner in there. He's into the corner. Watch the corner. 77's right there. He comes down. And you're running the natural line. I don't know why he came. Ooh. And then 31 was right behind. Not much you can do in that situation. Surprised that Malarkey didn't have any more nose damage than that. He's still out there running. Yeah, man. It's good to hear you too, man. It's good to see you out there running. Always good to see you, Anthony. Coulter off track, having an issue. No caution for him. He's 3 laps down. Here's what happened with Coulter. He got free off the corner, down into the grass. Got to whip that thing around, let the caution come out. But now out front, down to the bottom, 99's trying to hold him off here. This is that battle that I talked about. The inside tires and the outside tires. 17's going to have to make it work. 99's going to be there to the outside. Good run for him. Holland liking what he sees in front of him. Here's exactly what he sees in front of him. .147 of 200. One more pit stop for the race. That's going to happen somewhere around 165 to 168. Thanks, sir. New wheel. Oh, you got a new wheel? Ah, that's okay. Brandon Porter off track. Guess who's on the hunt? Thank you, sir. Anthony, appreciate you very much, sir. Very much. Jeff Dillon in the 88. He's making things move. Malarkey back in 5th. Has Grijalva not far off. There is Joe in the 24. 3.3 seconds. Cameron Duro all over the mix. Folks, the reason why I say that there's a lot of things packed into short tracks because they make the map. They render the map really small, and they throw all that stuff in the middle of it. It makes it tough to stream. We end up getting drop frames, and that makes things a little bit more difficult. 17 to the inside. Guess who's caught back up? Well, about 4 drivers. Dillon in the 88. He's been able to find himself into the mix here as well. Bunnell and Savoy back and forth. The high line actually wears your tires just as much as the bottom here. The 17 trying to close that gap in. 35 is able to make the line on the inside. He's actually helping Bunnell right now. Bunnell will clear. 99 free off the corner, almost into the wall. As Kevin will go back just a little bit. 88 there to the inside. 99 still trying to battle back on the high side. 35 of Rich Holland in the hunt for a win here. So if you were liking spiciness, well, it's about to heat up. Tabasco car on the hunt again. Bunnell now out front. He's not anybody to slack off as well. Rich was able to make that pass a little bit clean, though. 99 still going to try to drive back to the inside. Jeff Dillon trying to hold on to the bottom line. He's going to get right there. 35 carries the high line. A lot better than what was. Oh, he's going to be into the wall there. Jeff Dillon back to the inside. Little wall scrape's not so bad. But right now Bunnell running away with it. Savoy wasn't able to hold off Bunnell. Bunnell just a little bit better on that one. On this run. Now Kevin, I see him battling back as well. Jeff Dillon slides into the corner right there. And now Rich Holland outside the top 3 for the first time since green flag pit cycles. .155 of 245 laps to go this time by. A higher line wears the tires a little bit more. Then the low line, if you try to run the same line as what you would the bottom line, so that's the reason why Kevin had a lot of fall off there. He's going to continue to have that fall off. 88 gets around, so Dillon's going to be able to try to make his line work. Rich has a little bit of right side damage now. I think that is the only thing hindering him. It's not bad though, just a little crinkle. Keep rolling, buddy. And it does scrub your tire, so that's probably going to be the only thing I would look at here. Rich has pretty much one more attempt when it comes to pit road. We'll just have to see how that's going to work for him. Ooh, don't blink. I know just what you're thinking. Bunnell out front. Bunnell running. 17. Where's Carly? This is her driver. Dillon a second back. Kevin gonna have another top 3. Rich Holland in 4th. Grijalva in 5th. He's rebounding as well, and he's doing a really fantastic job of doing that. Finds himself, if you get yourself some clean air or some clean driving lines, then and you don't have to battle as much, you can get that corner exit down. That's a big deal. Malarkey, he's back in the mix. 31 with that nose damage. You see the hood crinkled up right there. But it is a short track, so you don't need as much. Oh, hold on. Holland inside the top 5. Grijalva there as well. Malarkey, Duro, 15.4 seconds off the pace. Matt Magner looking to put that one in the bag. He's trying to get himself back in the mix as well. Joshua Brock, first driver, 2 laps down. Got some heavy left side damage. Got John Hammond right behind him. Bunnell, Savoy, Dillon. Sorry, Bunnell, Dillon, Savoy. Let's go in the right order here. And Rich Holland right there. 23:08 was Bunnell's last time. Holland's last time. 23:43. Come on, Tabasco. Get spicy. Come on, Grijalva. Get painted. Malarkey's having a good run. Malarkey might have that nose damage, but he's done a pretty decent job. I think he was able to get on the brakes hard enough to miss Crownover. I say he hit Crownover, but he didn't hit him as hard as you would think. 17 up near the wall. Savoy going around Dillon, so he's going to pick up second again. Dillon falling off pace pretty heavily here. There's a 20 of Farrington, 3 laps down. He's going to put himself to the inside. 20 driving in. I'm surprised that we're seeing Brian Farrington down on the bottom here. I think, well, he is 3 laps down. I think he went to pit road. We'll see what happens. Hudson-Sicker in 17th, 5 laps down. You see the 20 drivers in the race. No more than what you see Bob Garofalo out of the race as well. The split only goes to the 21st driver, which would be a Mar. We'll go back to the 20 Mar. Good to see you out there. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Appreciate you very much. Put Holland on live cam. See how spicy. I don't have cams up. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. I appreciate that very much. That's $10. Thank you so much for that. I don't have live cams up because short tracks. That's what I was explaining earlier. Is that these short tracks like this, Martinsville, Dover's not as bad, but Dover can be a problem. These tracks take a lot to render, and so whenever I pull up live cams, it actually hurts the track. It hurts the quality of the racing. So I would absolutely normally have that, but short tracks they're rough, especially when they run at night. For whatever reason, iRacing thinks the nighttime racing needs more rendering because of the way that the lighting works. But realistically, it looks worse than the daytime racing, in my opinion, of course. But that's just the way it goes. Steel Cup, thank you very much for that, by the way. It's just awesome. It's awesome to get that 1,000 biddies. That'll come to me at the 15th of next month. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Jeff Dillon. Justin Malarkey, Bunnell still out front. Savoy, Holland go to pit road. Holland needs to get in and out of pit road the right way here. Take both tires. Just go ahead and take care of them. He's not. He says, Malarkey out front, 137. Grijalva, 137. That's the time those drivers came in. 30 laps to go. Holland. He says, I want to win this race. Jeff Dillon into pit road. Bunnell into pit road as well. Savoy went ahead and left pit road. Hammond Rowe runs the fastest lap of the race, 22.48. His fastest lap of the race, 22.48. That's what I was saying. Rich Holland, 3-second lead over Kevin here. And he was able to really hold on. And it's all good, Steel Cup. I appreciate you. But we'll get him next week. I think we're going to be able to get him next week. Anthony, if you would have... Anthony, you always have one of the pit strategy. You always have a pit strategy that kind of works. It either goes really, and forgive me for saying it this way, it either goes really well for you or it goes absolutely terrible. Either you run, I say absolutely terrible. You either run out on the last lap or you're like 4 laps to the good over everybody else. So I like pit strategy. You know me, I like pit strategy races. Always good to see. Always good to see you out there. And I'm not kidding. Anthony absolutely has pit strategy. It's either like the best. You would think that either he has really, really, really good luck or really, really, really bad luck in that sense. But he absolutely just has a knack for it. I'm not even joking. But now, 21 seconds to gain to Malarkey. Malarkey needs to come to pit road. So does Grijalva. 174, about to be 25 laps to go here in a little bit. Holland to second, Grijalva into pit road. Right now, 3.8 seconds the difference between Jesse Bunnell and Rich Holland. Savoy in fourth, will be third once Malarkey decides to come to pit. I think there goes the 35. He's going to get a lap back. Whew. He went by him like he was standing still. But it's all good. MCI Graphics, 25 to go. Find him on Trading Paints. MCI Graphics is what you're going to be looking at. He also does all kinds of different things out there. 31, 17, 35 is the laps at the moment. Kevin, caution. Oh, Nilly. Malarkey getting lucky. Ryan Rayburn off track. Get it, Malarkey. Kevin Savoy started at the tail end of the longest line here. And if I'm Bunnell, Holland, if I'm Holland, I'm coming to pit road. Bunnell came in on 5 times. Holland's taken 2 tires twice. So is Bunnell. They got some tires. Malarkey is coming to pit road. Knew that was going to happen. He needed to come. He needs fuel. He'd be your race leader. Bunnell, Holland, they all have a extra set of tires. They'll be fine. 23 laps to go. They'll be fine. Savoy is your lucky dog. Will have an opportunity as well, but he'll start at the tail end of the longest line. Man, that's interesting. We're going to see some drivers have some free passes here too. I'd put myself back on the lead lap. I wouldn't come to pit road. You're going to be back here with Kevin. You're going to be battling for position. So Kevin will have to drop to the tail end, I do believe. Even on the single file restarts, he should drop to the tail end of the field. Unless the whole field stays out for a wave around, and then he'll be exactly that. Malarkey should be your third place driver. See what happened to Brian Rayburn. Oh, he looped. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that. Yeah, he went around. He looped and pulled. Those shoes were looking cool. Actually, Bunnell, Holland, Savoy, they all did. That was it. So Bunnell stayed out. Holland stayed out. Justin Malarkey came to pit road, got fuel and tires. Guess he's going to restart fourth or third. He did. Bunnell and Holland, they stayed. Dillon and Jeff Dillon will be on the lead lap, and Grijalva will be on the lead lap. They were in front of the race leader when they were coming around, so they are going to get the free pass. That is going to happen. Durow, Farrington, I do believe as well. They're going to be looking for the lead lap here. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers in front. Malarkey will be second or third. He'll be third. So Kevin should drop back to the back. He is going to drop to the back. Got a lot of time in between. Bureau Holland, I would have pit as long as the 17 couldn't get to pit road. Yeah. If I was Holland, I would have came to pit road. But then again, chance that there's another caution. Second caution of the race, though. And, of course, that goes to my good buddies. They're still talking about the Lord of the Rings. They got a new episode coming out tomorrow morning. There's the Nerd Things podcast. Thank you to Team Monte Carlo. Thank you to all the fantastic folks out there putting the man of the hour, Rich Holland. This is the driver everybody's rooting for out there. There's a 17. Drivers on the lead lap. Coulter back here. He's part of the MCI group, and Michael Coulter Productions out there on YouTube as well. Green flag. They're rolling. Bunnell, Holland, 19 to go. 35 way up high. Drops into the corner. Malarkey's going to have tires for days. Malarkey came in the first race that he ran. He was inside the top three. He has an opportunity here to win it with some brand new tires and fuel. Kevin all the way back here at 2.5 seconds back. He's got the 77 here. 18 laps to go. He's got a lot of moves he's going to have to make to get himself up here. Bunnell has a full second over Malarkey. But with 4 fresh tires, get a little bit of that damage repaired too. A little bit of nose damage that he had. He's going to be able to be competitive here. But Holland's going to battle into the inside. Malarkey with some nose damage. Holland trying to hold on to third. There's a 17, 1.12 seconds. And now Bunnell pretty much is going to be able to step away. I think the 31 just has that much. He's got new tires enough to keep himself in front of the 35, but I don't know that he's got a fast enough car to reach Jesse here. So Malarkey probably did himself some justice getting himself to second, but Holland, caution's going to come out. If I'm Holland, I'm coming to pit road. There's no, because Kevin's right here. There's 15 laps to go. Kevin's going to be there. He's going to be right there on the back bumper now. So if Kevin doesn't come to pit road, I'm the 35, I'm coming to pit road. Jeff Dillon on the lead lap. Joseph Grijalva on the lead lap. 15 laps it may not be much, but it'll be enough. If I'm Bunnell, I'm staying out and trying to hold on for dear goodness. Malarkey, he got his damage repaired, but I don't think that he had. I don't think he has enough in the engine as far as having that little bit of damage. I think it's actually still hurting him just a little bit. He's having a great run. He's in second. I just don't know that he's going to be able to pass Jesse Bunnell even with brand new tires. Yeah. We'll see. Race isn't over yet. Duro back on the lead lap. He's your lucky dog. Caution. No. Oh, I didn't give a helicopter. We'll give it to everybody. Click the button too soon. Sorry about that, folks. Nerds Doing Everything podcast. Great people. Nobody came to pit road. Kevin's got new tires. He's got a breath of fresh air here because he's going to be able to do something with this. Now that he's caught back up, watch it. He's going to fly by everybody. This is going to happen. We've seen him do it time and time again. With 13 laps to go, I would give up track position to take new tires at this particular point. Cameron Duro will be at the tail end of the longest line here. He'll be at the tail end of the field. The longest line it's a single file restart, so there's nothing going on there. Grijalva will be able to get himself caught back up to the top 5. Amanda, good to see you out there. Bunnell out front. The old man's out front. But yeah, it's a touchy situation. Tires are not something that we should be holding lightly right now. Bunnell, Malarkey, Holland, Savoy with brand new tires. Basically, they didn't run enough laps to really put any pressure on him. And he's going to be right there with these drivers. He's been fast all night. Rich Holland in third, Malarkey in second, and the 17 out front. You got it sponsored by. Oh, that's cool. Good to see that, Anthony. Which setup shop? Bunnell, Malarkey, Holland, Savoy, Dillon, Grijalva, Duro, Magner, Farrington, Brock, Hammond, Strickland, Coulter, Porter, Hunsaker, Williams, Rayburn. The driver's still out there on the race. Moonlight Speed Concepts. I don't think I've ever heard of them. But hey, cool. Very cool. I mean, hey, that's another one for the books. You know what I mean? It's all the guys from the Lunatic. I don't know who that is either. Bunnell, Malarkey, Holland, Savoy, and Dillon. And it's just me not knowing. I just don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know who that is. I try to keep up with the leagues anymore, and I've kind of left the rest of iRacing to be what it is. You know what I mean? I know kind of the big 3 or 4 setup shops, and I only trust one setup shop for myself, and it's because it drives better for me. It's just a personal preferences. It doesn't mean anything. If I would recommend anybody, I'd tell people to try multiple setup shops instead of just picking one, because each week setups are different. Some drivers are faster, some setups are faster one week, and some are better the next week. So. Somebody asked me before if I would recommend a setup shop, and I said no. I've broadcasted for setup shops too, and that's not me. Whoa, 99! See, I told you. Look at him roll. Already into the bottom. 35 is going to be right there with him. 35 into the wall. 99 runs him close though, and it's like a drive into the corner. Now the 24 is going to put his nose in there as well. 35 having a great race all day long. Going to be beat by tires here. Caution, John Hammond. So they'll have to rack them, stack them, do it again. We'll have green, white, checkered. They're going to come around. We'll have, there's only one green, white, checkered attempt here. And, yeah, it is what it is. Duro on the lead lap. Matt Magner should be your lucky dog, but he'll still be a lap down. Should be your lucky dog. We'll see. John Hammond, Kevin Hunsaker. Man, the cautions are coming out late right now. This is not making for some good racing. They had 137 laps green. 10, I think, dropped into the corner, and the 8 might have come up into the race track and gotten him. Oh, no, he just got loose. Oh, and then Coulter got to the back of Hammond. Let's get a little bit loose. Oh, on the 28 down low. Dang, oh, dang, John. Tide machine. There it is. John, I love you. You're an amazing friend. Oh, man. You are getting a helicopter award. We'll send. Yeah, I mean, and it depends on, it really does. I tell everybody, try different setup shops. What you do is you take a track that you really suck at, pardon my language on that one, that you really stink at. Buy the setups for the, they used to sell them individually. Now you have to buy a membership to all of them. That is the only thing that I don't like about setup shops now, is that you have to buy a monthly membership. Yes, you may get all of the setups, but if I want to try setups, I have to spend $50, $60 to get these setups for a month for four different places, and it's just ridiculous. I don't race every week either. Give me the option to buy one setup just like you used to. Stop these membership stuff. It may be much more better for customization and all that stuff on your website. I think that's the only thing that I don't like about what's going on with setup shops now. That's why you're getting a lot of people that are dropping the setups, because they'll go to osracing.net and get free setups. And they're not bad. You can tweak them yourself. You know what I mean? So, and that's what if you want a free setup, osracing.net. They have pretty much everything. I think there's my rant about setups. I mean, it depends. I'll look you up for sure. Send me a link over, Anthony. I'd appreciate it. I try everything once. I'm either gonna like it or I'm not gonna like it, or I'm gonna use it or I'm not gonna use it. It just depends. And it's no disclosure. I use pay to win setups. That's what I use. I just like the way they drive. For me, I used to use Ryko. I used to call their races, and I just could never get it. I'd get setups from, or I'd purchase setups for them, and or they, occasionally every once in a while they'd send me one, to kind of keep my interest in it, I think, and because I was calling the races, and Ryko setups for me were just too loose. I couldn't hold on to them. Yeah, pay to win's good for me. Just fits my driving style. I'm not a guy that gets out front really early. I'm a guy that likes to run for a while. I like to race. I don't like to just be the guy out front all race long. I'm not that kind of driver. I can't be that kind of driver because I can't get qualifying lap to be that fast. I don't really care about qualifying anyway. I'd rather start my way in the back, avoid all the wrecks, and actually have fun driving. That's the way I run officials, and I only run opens. I don't run. Yeah, I like what I like, and that's the thing. People, you're gonna like what you like out there. You know what I mean? Don't take my word for it. Either you like my style of racing, or you don't like my style of racing. But I like green flag racing, and that's what we're doing. MCI Graphics, 2 laps to go. Basically a virtual green-white checkered here. Malarkey, Savoy to the bottom. There's a chance for the 31 to defend over the 99. They're going to need a caution. Grijalva involved. Now we will have a green-white checkered. And this will be the Linnell, Malarkey, Savoy show here for a moment. Rich Holland was right there. What I like with ooh, don't blink, Rich. What I like about having so many different drivers and so many different styles, it's like these setup shops. It's like having a manufacturer. You know, say Ryko's the Toyota, or whatever the case may be. It's like having a manufacturer for you. You're going to find your different driving style because they all are set up the same. All that you have to do is find a setup that works for you. The Toyotas don't run any faster than the Fords or the Chevys, unless the setup's derived to it. So, unless you're doing the fixed. I don't like doing fixed races because then it's just about tire wear. Nobody cares. Matt Magner, he's going to be back on the lead lap now. Start at the tail end of the field. This will be the green-white checkered, the only green-white checkered. That last one was a natural green-white checkered, so when they came back to green flag, they had 3 laps to go, and it made it 2. This will be the only green-white checkered attempt that we have. Bunnell, Malarkey, Savoy, Holland, Dillon. Bunnell, all that Bunnell needs to do is just make sure that he stays out front. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't do the fixed anymore because I just get ran over. And that's where I lost a ton of iRating. I was up to 2,000, 2,100, somewhere around there. And I was like, you know what? I'll just do some fixed races and just keep trying to maintain, keep trying to put myself up there. People they don't care. They just run you over. They don't pay attention to the track. Leagues are great. I love calling for leagues because for the most part, when it's all said and done, at the end of the day, there's a holler. You know what I mean? These people will get at you. They may not report you like some of the folks do to other people out there on iRacing, but something they do is they will get at you. They will say, hey, shouldn't have been doing that. It's ridiculous. Right now, it is going to be a good situation. Winston Throwback Series will be back again next week. I said it was Dover next week. I'm going to look one more time real quick here, folks. Yeah, well, I tell you what, man. I mean, you've really pushed it, and I'm glad to see you up there in the 34,000 range. I'm still at, what am I at, 1,600 now? 1580, 1590. I'm not quite 1,600 now because I just, you do it to yourself. You know what I mean? So that's what's frustrating about it. But now, 31.99. 35.88. Holland was able to work himself back around Jeff Dillon again. They need to be, if they're going to do single file restarts, they better do single file restarts now. Come on. His car is going to be lights off. Richmond has been good. A couple cautions here at the end. Bunnell ready to go, though. He's going to go. He is going to get it. Full send. Green flag waves. Last attempt. He doesn't care what's going on behind him. He just needs to look ahead. Malarkey right there with him. Savoy's going to have to put the bumper to the back into the 31 if he's going to win this one. 17 into the corner. White flag's going to wave. Malarkey drops in behind. 0.3 of a second. Holland right there as well. Come on, Rich. You've got it. White flag waves. Not the end of this one. 31 to the bottom. Savoy runs the fastest lap of the race the last time by. 22.33, but everybody else in front of him. Hold on for dear goodness. 17 comes around. He's going to get a win here. 31 finishes second. 99 finishes sideways. Tries to spin it off the racetrack. Rich Holland finishes fourth. Dillon finishes in fifth. And good race. Good race. It is sended time. Full send is what I say. And make sure that you full send it in life. Don't have $1 million dream without a with a don't have $1 million dream with a 9 to 5 attitude, folks. That is not how you go. Much love and appreciation. Thank you to everybody out there watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. YouTube was the big match today. Bunnell wins it. Don't hit him. I try to take photos. I do. That's me. That's me being angry. 17 wins it here. Let's take a look at your race results. Malarkey saved his race right there. Did a phenomenal job at it, and I was very happy to see that. Bunnell finishes out front. Malarkey second. Savoy third. Rich Holland has a top 5 night. Still think he should have won this one. Jeff Dillon in 5th. I'm a little biased because I like the Tabasco guy. Ooh, yeah, don't do that. Don't hit that wall. I want pictures of that pretty thing. Let's see. Jeff Dillon 5th. DeRoe, Grijalva, Magner, Farrington, Brock. I tell you what, Joe's been having some good top 10 finishes here. And very cool to see him get out there. So Grijalva having a nice finish. Strickland finishes 11th. Coulter 12th. Porter, Hammond, Williams, Hunsaker, Brian Rayburn, Anthony Crownover there at the tail end. Let's just take a look at the rest of it. Thank you to Mar for the numbers. Bob Garofalo, Mark Whitley right there at the tail end as well. Bob, buddy, you gotta tell me your secrets of how you. I hear you run Dover really well. I like Dover. I think Dover's a great racetrack, and that's what I was looking at. That's exactly what I was looking at. Let's take a look at that, actually. There it is. One more time. I gotta look at it. I'll throw us a little horse here. New Hampshire next week. That's right. Then Dover. So we're going to do New Hampshire, Dover, Martinsville, and then we're gonna top it off with some legacy tracks pretty much everywhere except for Talladega. Talladega will be April 20th. Season will end on May 11th. And that is right there around Memorial Day. Man. Cool. Very cool. All right, let's bring the drivers up here and let them give their old due diligence and let them have their thoughts. In 2 seconds, folks. Trying to get some stuff. Never done it. New Hampshire and the ARCA. It'll go one of two ways. You know what I mean? That's what I tell everybody. It'll go one of two ways. Same with Martinsville. I will not be looking forward to Martinsville. And that is anybody who knows me and has seen me talk about Martinsville. I'm not a fan of broadcasting Martinsville. I might actually request that day off and refund that race. Not because, and it's just because it's a disdain for me. It is what it is, though. I'm not mad about it. Let's talk to this guy. Congratulations, Jesse, on the race win here. Talk us about it and give your shout outs. My throat's a little hoarse, so I'm gonna let you go at it.
Oh man, what a race, huh? That was a lot of fun. I think that was a pretty good broadcast for folks watching. Congrats to the guys in the top 3, top 5. I mean, that was a hell of a race. 99 had me covered, I thought, there for most of the race, and came in, took 2 tires there, I think, on the 3rd stop. And man, it turned the car around, gave me some track time, and was able to get up front and luckily stay up there. I don't know if we had a long green flag run there at the end, if I could have done anything, but we hung on, got the W.
Another win here in the series. 2 tires seem to work, not just on the short run. I watched a 35 lap run from Holland behind you, and he was able to keep up, and he still finished inside the top 5. I guess it just depends on how aggressive folks wanted to be. The 99 seemed like he wanted to be there to the inside, and this is a battle of the 99 and 17 pretty much every week. What's going to happen next week at New Hampshire?
Man, I don't know. We'll see. But I tell you what, there that stint Kevin and I ran side by side there in that restart for I don't know. It seemed like 25 laps. It was probably only 10, but uh, that's as good a racing as you're going to see, I think, in sim racing. Both obviously have respect for each other and gave each other room and drove the piss out of it. Man, I'm telling you what, we both burned our tires up, and I was on the bottom. I was just able to clear him after a while. But hell of a job by him and you two on the broadcast. I want to give a shout out to my wife Amanda, my mom Barbara, aunt and uncle Lisa and John watching tonight. Hello to them. They're tagging on the broadcast now, so got them their first W I think tonight. So hello to them and thank y'all for broadcast. Thanks to Josh and everybody in the league there for putting this on. It's a lot of fun.
Always a pleasure, Jesse. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, buddy.
17 wins it here. Let's talk to Justin Malarkey. What is it? Second time in 4 weeks that I've talked to you. This is your fourth race in this series, and you've been in the top three twice now. Am I correct on that one?
Are you talking?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry, I couldn't hear you at first. I was listening to the replay there. Well, what'd you say?
I said, what is your third or fourth race? Second time I'm talking to you.
Oh, I like talking to you, so that's a good thing.
Justin Malarkey comes home second, the 31. Justin, throat's a little sore, so I'm kind of just going to let you talk about your race. You got a little nose damage. That's the one thing I did want to point out. You were able to get that fixed, but it didn't seem like you had that out front kind of like send it kind of speed, but you were able to hold on to second there really, really nicely at the end.
Yeah, I felt really good in practice. Screwed up qualifying really bad, so I lost so much track position. I tried to go on that one less fuel stop, and it was working out until the caution that I was involved. I saw them spinning out, and the guy checked up a lot to try and let the other guy save it, and I wasn't expecting that, and I just slammed him. But yeah, like you said, I was able to get the damage repaired, so it was nice because I think I had like 4 or 5 lap little better tires at the end too. But yeah, it was good. It was going to be a good finish between. I know those bunch of those guys up there were side by side. I was watching them on the one restart, so it had to be a pretty fun race for you to call. I know you're not feeling too good.
It's just the throat's a little sore. There's a lot of talking involved in short tracks, and they've got them for several weeks coming up too. So, one of those being New Hampshire next week. That it runs. It may be a mile and a third, but it runs like a short track. So, you were able to hold off Kevin there. Kevin's fast. He likes to send it in the corner and be the guy out front, and that's something that you were able to do there again. Always good to talk to you, Justin. Give you shout outs out there, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you to you guys, Signature Esports and the Winston Cup Throwback Series here for letting me run because it's really nice. These races are so fun. They go long distances. Last week, Darlington, I think we did caution free. Guys were slapping it off the wall. It was fun. I mean, it's like true old school racing here with these cars. So, yeah, shout out to everyone else who watches and tunes in. And I know this league gets a lot of views, so they're doing something really good. It's really special. So thanks to everyone.
Yeah, they're a ton of fun, and it's always going to be good to see what they're going to be coming up with. We've got about 7 or 8 weeks left, and I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go after this. I know they're going to go Bush Series next, so that'll be
Okay.
that'll be interesting. I think I'm still trying to get somebody to do a Gen 5 series. If somebody does a Gen 5 series or wants to do a Gen 5 series, let me know. I will call those races.
That'll probably be fun too.
Yeah, I mean, those things are high horsepower and no downforce. Those things are loose everywhere. It's like taking the Ferrari engine and putting it on ice skates. That's what I call those things, and they're amazing to watch and hear go around this racetrack. But Justin, very good to see you again, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Yes, take care.
Absolutely. Malarkey finishes in 31st, and the guy in the hunt for a championship here, the 99, Kevin, my man, I thought you were full send mode on both of those last, one was a natural green, white checkered, and this last one, man, it just, you were there. It looked like, there for a moment when you got the lucky dog after that caution came out after the green flag pit stop that you were going to be able to kind of find yourself in a in a predicament because you're going to be at the tail end of the field with 13 laps to go. Another caution comes out, you're stacked back up. Then another caution comes out. I'm like, all right, nobody went and took tires in front of Kevin, so he's got tires. He's going to win this race. Walk me through this one.
Ah, man, what a race though. I'm glad. I'm pretty darn happy with my third place. The cautions kind of got me, and then me and Jesse had one epic battle, and that cooked my tires and lost too much ground to them. But yeah, it was going great, and got that lucky dog, and then I had to start behind a few guys and got the another caution. But man, those two tires were really, really strong, a lot stronger than I expected, and I just couldn't make any ground.
After that first caution, or not the first caution, the first green flag pit cycle, we noticed that Holland came in on 35 and he stayed out and was able to keep up with you after you made the pass on him for quite a while. And I mean, he was only about a second and a half difference after you had passed him to come to pit road. When he came to pit road, you started making your pit road cycle about a lap behind him, or so if he came in on 73, you were coming in on 74, and it started to extend that lead. Uh, Rich was really fast, and I wanted to compliment him because he was racing with you very, very nicely. You're very fast at all these tracks, and you and Jesse seem to be swapping who's going to win what race when. Uh, but compliments to the guys that we're not seeing out front out there. They were able to run with you guys and have a good time too.
Yeah, we got a few new guys that popped in the last few races, and they've been doing really, really good. They're giving us a chase for it. But Richard tonight was on fire. The first half, he was just right on us, giving us a hard time the whole way. And man, I kind of stuffed him in the wall on that green white checker on one of those restarts, and I felt bad about that, man, because I know how much he was having one hell of a run, and the amount of bad luck he's been having all this season. And yeah, when I thought I was clear, and he got that little run on the exit on the high side, and right when I went to the wall, he was there, and I kind of stuffed him. So sorry about that, but just happy that it didn't damage his car too much, that he was able to stay right behind me and finish fourth. But yeah, on that last green flat, on the one before, I got a good run on Justin, but just couldn't make it stick before the next yellow. I think if we would have went down to 3 and 4, I might have been able to stick my nose ahead. But that last restart, I knew Justin had 4 new tires and probably an extra like 5 or 6 laps fresher. So I was hoping you could get to Jesse and maybe stir things up, and I'd be able to squeak on by, but he just never got the run on him, and I didn't get a run on him again. So
I,
hey,
I,
it is
I
what it is, and
I'm
it was fun.
I'm a fan of Malarkey because I've known him from other series that I broadcasted, but I would have said the reason why I thought you were going to go clearly around him is because Justin had some nose damage from earlier in the race. Was he able to get it fixed? But he couldn't get himself to the back bumper, so that's why I was like, man, he's going to send it in on this corner. This is where it's going to be, but all good. Top three finish. You still have like a 200-point lead in the series, and they've got a lot of races still left to be able
Yeah,
to try to get back at it. But a couple of these are short tracks, and a couple of them are. I know we got at least one more super speedway left. So Kevin, it's always a pleasure, my man. Give your shout outs, and we know that you make Canada proud out there for that '99 team.
yeah. I just want to thank everyone at the Signature Esports and everyone at the league at Throwback, Winston Throwback, for making this stuff everything possible. And thanks to all the fans. And pull up Richard for an interview, man. He's had one hell of a run tonight.
Oh, I was going to end my stream, but I will do that just so that way we can let him have a little chit chat. Appreciate you, Kevin. We'll talk to you again next week in New Hampshire.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Rich, how you doing, buddy?
Sure. How you doing, brother?
I tell you what, I thought you were going to win this race.
I didn't leave anything on the table. That's for sure. I gave it 110% every single lap.
You had a little right side damage there for a little while, middle part of the race, but able to make it stick. I think you had the pit strategy figured out. I just think that they started short pit you at the end, and or at least towards the middle of the race. But you had 137 lap green flag run there, 135 lap green flag run there, where it was just solid racing. It looked like you were having fun. I know that the crowd was cheering you on out there. Walk us through this one. This was your track, your home track.
Yeah, I've got a ton of laps around this track and really genuinely love the track. The layout of it, it's extremely hard to pass. You got to know some little tricks of the line to be able to gain the speed on the back straightaway to make that, pass through 3 and 4. But it's the most epic race I've had with this series. And the group of guys that we have are phenomenal. And the pit strategy, man, I was a little worried about because the 99 came in and just knocked our boots off on the second pit cycle. And me and the 17, we were trying to figure it out over, comms. And the only thing we could figure was he had taken 2. So we started taking 2 and were able to get back up there. And then we just had green flag runs, tight 1, 2, and 3 racing. When they were side by side for some of it, it allowed the 31 to catch up. And I remember going down the back straightaway, I looked at the time ticker and I'm like, oh gosh, y'all need to figure this out. We need to get single file because I'm getting ready to have some company here. But it was an epic race, absolutely epic race.
Now, did you have a set in the bag? I was wondering.
I'm sorry, say again.
Did you have a set in the bag? Do you have 2 sets in the bag?
I think I had a whole set and then a set of left sides.
Yeah, I was telling everybody out there on one of those restarts that were within 13 to go. I was like, man, he just needs to get himself into pit road, get those tires. And I don't care if you had just changed your tires. I'd have said put tires on them.
I remember watching the Darlington race and your commentary of, don't short pitch yourself out of it. And when I was the first car in, I heard your voice in my head saying, don't short pitch yourself out of it.
Yeah.
So I started running a little bit longer, but I mean, it worked out good. I really debated about pulling in and throwing a set of fresh tires on, and hindsight's 2020.
Well, my biggest advice,
the 99 could just murder me on restart acceleration.
But he wasn't because of his lucky dog status on, and this is where we look at race replays and we look at strategy and how I play this all out in my head. If Bunnell was not coming to pit road, that was not happening. He was not giving up the lead. He was going to defend the lead. Whoever was in second, third, or fourth, with 13, 14 laps to go, if you guys are the only drivers on the lead lap and you're only getting a lucky dog going around, I'm coming to pit road. I'm putting my advantage over the driver in front of me since it's a single file restart. That's my idea on that one. Definitely don't short pit yourself, because if you short pit yourself too much, you end up with or if you long pit yourself too much. It's kind of what happened with Mr. Stryker today. He found himself out there many laps and had to work himself back around. That's the reason why we said you kind of got to find that happy medium, what's going to make it work for you, and then keep your lap times consistent throughout the race. You did a phenomenal job today. We were all rooting for you. I was openly rooting for you. So if the league's mad, I'm sorry, but I was rooting for you.
Jason, you do an amazing job for the league, and if I don't think they're going to be a little upset about that. This is the best finish I've had, and I've got a lot of messages from other drivers congratulating me on getting up here and having a fantastic race. So we appreciate what you do, and I greatly appreciate it.
Richie, Tabasco needs to sponsor you. I don't care what they say. They need to.
I've actually reached out to their marketing and kind of got "it's not our realm" reply.
Are you kidding? I'm going to start eating Cholula now.
No, don't do that. Tabasco has got the best ingredients and it doesn't have any chemicals in it. It's 100% all natural. My wife is on the Mocha Choca BS diet, and we try to eat as healthy as we can. So,
Hey, I have to be gluten free all the time, so Tabasco's become my best friend. It is only because I'm allergic to flour. That's what sucks about life. I used to eat pasta and bread all the time. Now I have to deal with. Yeah.
yep, I understand it, brother.
Rich, much love, buddy. I appreciate you. Give you shout outs out there, my man.
And first and foremost, just want to thank the league. Want to thank Michael Coulter for doing a fantastic job of painting this car up. It looks absolutely amazing. I want to thank the 17 for being a good teammate with me every week and doing a good job. And I want to thank the 99 for running me as clean as he could there with that last little restart. We kind of ran out of real estate, but he's a super awesome dude, and I love running around him. And definitely thank you to my wife for letting me do this, because without her allowing me to take the time to do this with y'all, it just wouldn't be as enjoyable as it is. But fantastic job, man. I appreciate everybody.
Always appreciate you. New Hampshire is going to be just the same though, so remember that when you get out there and practice, it's going to be the same kind of race. So you might have a good long run, but be prepared for late in the race, so you might see some of that same action. So Rich, good luck to you. We'll see you next week. Hopefully we'll see you back here up here on the top. Hey, you know what? You've got top 4. Now you got to go to 3rd.
We're going to give it our all. We are full send.
That's that full send it every day. And thank you to your wife as well for letting you race, because you're awesome, dude.
Thank you, sir. Hashtag spicy, everybody.
Hashtag spicy in the chat. Give it to him, because that's what he wants. That's Rich Holland right there. That is the reason why we say spicy. Other than tires, he's the epitome of spicy right there. Rich Holland, the 35, finishes in that great opportunity. And man, oh man. Much love and appreciation to folks. I thank you very much. I'm happy that he finished inside the top 5. I'm glad he was able to work it. Bunnell wins here in the number 17. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to the folks that make it possible for these folks. I'll see you tomorrow night for a little bit of game and a little bit of fun. Here's Nate. Hashtag spicy. Much love. Appreciate you. So we'll see everybody tomorrow for some gaming. No iRacing tomorrow. And then we will see folks in some other stuff. I don't know. Twitch. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna raid. It's a box maker. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something. Go have fun. Thank you to everybody out there on the rest of it. He's going. Thank you, Winston Throwback. Thank you to everybody out there. Much love. We'll see you soon.